I found a very weird Memphis Grizzlies thing, and I'm excited to talk about it. This is cleaning the glass, shooting frequency. Where do teams take shots? I was looking into Memphis's half-court offense last year and why they kind of struggled compared to how good they were overall. They were, mid-table in terms of half-court offense and top 10, top 5-ish almost in terms of overall offense. They took the most short mid-range shots in the NBA last year by a canyon. 34% of their shots from short mid range. That's 4 to 14 feet, according to Cleaning the Glass. 9 percentage points above league average. I was curious, how many teams have taken that many short mid range shots relative to league average? Has any team been a higher frequency short mid range team than the 2025 Memphis Grizzlies? And the answer is yes. There is one season, one team that was higher. That team was the 2021 Memphis Grizzlies. They were up at 34.3%, plus 12 or around 11% above the league average. Second place was 7% lower in terms of short mid-range frequency. Like, this is a crazy outlier in terms of 4 to 14 feet shooting. And of course, it didn't take very many shots at the rim or in the long mid-range there. So I looked at Memphis's just history in this area. Look at all of that orange around short mid-range. I looked at a bunch of teams historically. The only other teams with seasons even in the ballpark of the short mid-range, like late 2000s Clippers and Timberwolves, but like the Memphis Grizzlies from 2025 to 2009, every year but one were in the top 13, and most of them, they were in the top 4. And these are all with vastly different players, of course. Tons of different coaches in this time span. There's nearly, 9, 10 different coaches since 2009, all running the floater offense. My best boring hypothesis is that over the last 15 or so years, Memphis's best offensive players have just been really good in that intermediate range. Of course, Mike Conley and Marc Gasol, Mike with his drives and the floaters, Gasol so good in that hook shot short mid-range, and now Jaren Jackson absolutely loves that little intermediate push shot and early offense, the little post floater hook. John Morant has a great floater as well. Kyle Anderson was a floater guy on the Grizzlies. Zebo took floaters. If there's any other reasons that anyone can think of or know, but I feel like it's probably just because they've had a bunch of good players who shoot a lot in that area. But it's interesting that their shot profile has been so consistent over the last, pretty big sample, 10, 15 years with different coaches and different players. It's just weird, and I don't really get it.